Question 23. The following information is given about the locations of three towns, X, Y, and Z. X is due east of Z, X is on a bearing of 145 degrees from Y, and Y is on a bearing of 060 degrees from Z. Which diagram best represents this information? Now the first point, X is due east of Z, implies that X is situated to the right-hand side of Z. So it's either options A or C, since X is on the right-hand side of Z. Now the third point, Y is on a bearing of 060 degrees from Z, is satisfied in both these options. Now the second point, X is on a bearing of 145 degrees from Y, is the one that is going to require a little bit more time. Now to help with the explanation, what I've done is I've redrawn the triangle here, it's not the scale of course, and X is due east of Z, and Y is on a bearing of 060 degrees from Z. So I've filled in another angle here, so this is 30 degrees because it's complementary to 60 degrees. Of course, since X is due east of Z, so this is the east-west axis, and there's 90 degrees between north and east. Now we know that X is on a bearing of 145 degrees from Y. So what I've done is I've drawn another north-south axis, so from Y but just sort of upwards in a northerly direction. And these two north-south axes are obviously parallel with each other. So that's 145 degrees. Now, since these two sets of axes are parallel, we can use parallel line geometry. So if that's 60 degrees here, this angle here, so NYZ, is co-interior, which means that these two angles must add up to 180 degrees. So that's 120 degrees there. And angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. So 360 minus 120 minus 145, actually I might just write that here. So 360 minus 120 degrees minus 145 degrees will give us 95 degrees. And so the correct answer is option C.